Hello, everyone, and welcome. It is a genuine pleasure to be speaking with you today. My entire career has been focused on that exciting space where technology meets the human touch in hospitality, and I've seen firsthand how AI is beginning to change everything about how we run our hotels. So I'm here to share some of that with you, so you're already ahead of the game when you step into your own leadership roles.
And that's really what this is all about, you. You are the people who are going to define what this industry looks like in the years to come. So what we're going to talk about today, it goes way beyond just the technology itself. It's about how you can use these incredible new tools to build the kinds of hotel teams that are truly, truly legendary.
So, let's start at the beginning, with a really simple but powerful idea. Honestly, this is the foundation for everything else we're going to cover. Just think about that for a second. Your brand, it isn't just the logo over the door or some clever slogan. It is the sum of every single interaction a guest has with your staff. And the real challenge, the modern challenge, is making sure that every single team member is perfectly aligned, telling the same story, and delivering that exact same incredible experience.
But there's a huge hurdle that gets in the way of that perfect alignment. It's something I see in pretty much every single hotel I work with. We call it the communication gap.
This, right here, is the million-dollar question. I mean, in a hotel that is running 24/7, 365 days a year, how on earth do you make sure that critical, need-to-know information gets to everybody, everywhere, without fail? The truth is, it's a logistical nightmare, and most hotels are really struggling with it.
And here's the core of the problem. The vast majority of your team, the very people on the front lines creating that guest experience, they're deskless. Your chefs, your housekeepers, your porters, they are not sitting behind a computer checking corporate emails. They're on the move, making things happen. And that's exactly where the communication chain breaks down.
So this is what that gap looks like in the real world. I once saw a 5-star hotel that almost catered an entire wedding with the wrong menu. Why? Because a crucial last-minute dietary update was sent by email and it just never reached the kitchen staff. This isn't just a small mistake. These gaps lead to major operational failures and a team that feels totally disconnected.
Okay, so we've identified this pretty significant problem. Now let's talk about the solution. And this is a solution that doesn't just patch up a problem. It really does transform the way you lead your team from the ground up.
For decades, we've relied on this messy collection of old methods, right? Emails that get lost, notices on a bulletin board nobody looks at, and of course, word of mouth, the rumor mill. But today, we have the ability to put everything your team needs to know right in the palm of their hand, through their phone. It's instant, it's personal, and it literally speaks their language.
Now I want to be clear, this isn't about just adding another app to their phones. This is about creating a digital home for your entire team. A single source of truth that connects every person back to the hotel's mission. And when your team feels connected like that, they're more engaged, they're more productive, and they're much, much more likely to create those amazing guest moments.
So how does this actually work? What's the AI part of this that makes it so effective? Well, it really comes down to the intelligence that's built right into the platform.
The real power comes from 3 core intelligent features that all work together. You have the AI newsroom, auto-translation, and smart notifications. Let's take a quick look at each one.
First up, the AI newsroom. Think of this as your own personal communications strategist. It's constantly learning what your teams actually respond to. So, for example, if it notices your housekeeping team is way more likely to watch a quick 30-second video than read a long memo, the AI will tell you that. It's all about making sure your message actually gets heard. Next up, auto-translation. This one is huge. Hospitality is a global industry, right? Our teams are incredibly diverse, and language barriers can be a real source of division. Well, this feature gets rid of that barrier with a single tap. It means every single member of your team can feel included and informed, no matter what their native language is.
And finally, we have smart notifications. Let's be honest, we are all drowning in information overload. This feature acts like a personal filter for every employee. It cuts through all the noise and only delivers the information that's actually relevant to their job. So your chefs get the update on the new menu, while the front desk gets the alert about a VIP arrival. It's that simple. The right info to the right person at exactly the right time.
So, we've talked about AI, apps, notifications. What does all this technology actually have to do with the real art of hospitality? Well, as it turns out, everything. You're learning right here at this school that the very soul of hospitality is creating a personalized, seamless experience for every guest. Well, this technology allows us, for the first time, to do the exact same thing for our own teams. It's about treating our employees with the same care and attention that we expect them to give our guests. And that right there is when the magic really happens. Because when your team feels seen and heard and valued, they bring their absolute best to work every single day. And that is what creates those unforgettable guest experiences, the kind people talk about for years.
Which brings us to our conclusion. And more importantly, it brings us back to you and your role in all of this.
The future of hospitality is literally in your hands. The tools are here, they exist right now. But it is up to you to use them to build the kinds of teams that are going to redefine what it means to be a world-class hotel. So, my challenge to you is this. How will you use technology to create a workplace where every single person feels like they truly belong? The answer to that question isn't just going to shape your career, it's going to shape the future of our entire industry. Thank you.